All right, so give your thanks to Agent Asheville and let's get going with some of these elaborate interface items. All right, so what we're looking at right now is what we'll call the global overview menu. So now that we've got the opportunity to discuss what these elements on the global overview screen are, let's take some time to describe how each area on this main screen works. You're most likely going to be brought to this screen at the beginning of a mission and at the very end, each stage, for example. I'm going to close this agent recruiting window for now. We'll get back to that once we've finished understanding the layout and the purpose behind some of these menu items. So, closing. Just in case there's any confusion, that spinning globe in the middle of the screen is, you guessed it, Earth. We're trying to save this place digitally. So let's start up here at the top left and then work our way over to some of the menu items, okay? So the region overview and agent recruiting window, we'll call that right over here. All right. If you're following along with my clicking actions, you'll see that there are a whole bunch of empty nodes on this blue world map. If you look even closer, you'll see that each node is connected to a particular region in the world. As a senior member of the GEO, you are able to send out agents to help carry out your commands. Nice, right? More on agents in a moment. For now, just understand that once you have agents in a region, you can enter said region. Which brings us to this icon here. This is where you can recruit agents so that they may do your bidding in a region. That is, implement policies and practices that will help and or hinder a region. Daunting yet? Next, over here we have the mission objectives. In the top middle of this screen, you'll see the mission objectives, with the primary objective status just underneath. If you click on this icon, you'll see your current mission objective. Whoa! You'll see your current mission objectives, you'll see win and lose conditions, and finally, bonus objectives. If you're excited to learn more about the complicated aspects of the game right off the bat, you can try your hand at some of the bonus mission objectives. But for now, let's move on. The player information console found on the top right is up for detailing next. Global news ticker, stat telemetry, previous global report, the in-game wiki, and main menu buttons are found all here, okay? One after the next. You can see if you hover over them for a while, it'll explain exactly what goes on there. We're going to get into some of the depth right now. So, the regional statistical information, right over here. Here you can find global statistical information. Just how well is the planet doing, thanks to you. Population, calculated by millions. Emissions, calculated by metric ton. GDP, or gross domestic product, this refers to the number of goods officially produced by a region. The current year is displayed at the top right here. Important to keep an eye on, particularly for certain missions. Below this, we have the planetary temperature, the difference since 1750. Below that, we have a total greenhouse gas in parts per million and funds. Here, you can see where your funds are going and where they are coming from. Keep your eye on this in later levels. Serious business. These areas in the regional statistical information panel up at the top right here, they'll help you understand an overall global picture. Now, we'll get into it a little bit later. This panel will come in handy in the region. Right now, we're looking at the global statistics here, okay?